LED light rings are a great one-step upgrade to take your video lighting up a notch. Is this 18-inch budget model a good option? Today we're going to talk about that. What's up everybody, and welcome back to the FaZe Reviews YouTube channel. My name is Jordan Nelson, and today on the review table, well, next to the review table, we have an LED light ring, an 18-inch model from IVISII. I hope I'm saying that right. This is a light ring that you can get on Amazon for just over $100, which for a ring of this size is a pretty great price. Of the two models that IVISII sells, this is the more affordable option, but it still has a lot of great features like changeable light filters, an adjustable brightness knob, a locking power adapter, as well as a really good tripod with lots of height adjustments. So today, on this video, I'm going to give you an overview of everything that comes in the box with the light ring. I'm going to give you my real world experience with it, tell you what I like and what I maybe don't like, what could be upgraded, and then give you a verdict as to whether or not you should pick up one of these for yourself. If you're new to the channel, I always start with packaging. I think packaging says a lot about a company and about the product itself, and I don't have the packaging with me this time, which is kind of odd, and that's because it comes in a pretty plain cardboard box. Outside of a drawing of the light on the outside and a few bits of text, it really is nothing special. So they skimped a little on the packaging, but I don't think it completely bodes bad for the product. I think they put those savings on the packaging into actually giving you more of an impactful product. So we'll go over what comes in the box instead of the box itself. So first things first, you're gonna pull out this bag. They do include this kind of travel case for the light ring if you want to take this from place to place. We'll talk about the construction of the light and why I don't think that's a great option, but if you wanted to, you have a decently nice semi-hard backed bag here. It's a little bit floppy, but it is reinforced. It has a shoulder strap as well as a carry handle. So if you want to take this on your go, you do have the option to do so. Obviously in the box you have the light ring itself, which comes with a tripod. This is an all metal tripod, which I was pretty surprised at. Feels very hefty. It's definitely the heaviest part of what comes in the package, and it goes very high. I believe at least 8 or 9 feet if you need it to. 3 different height adjustment knobs there, as well as an angle adjustment, and we'll talk about that in just a second. Also in the box, you're obviously going to get a power adapter. It's got a very long power lead right here, which is always nice, but this portion of the lead after the brick here, this portion is kind of small. If you've got the tripod all the way extended, this doesn't quite reach up there, so I would suggest supporting this on the tripod with some Velcro ties or zip ties, something like that. But one of the really nice things about this power adapter is that it's locking. So when you hook this onto the bottom of the light, which is on this side, okay, you just pop that in there, and then you can actually just twist that on. It locks in, so no one can trip on it and pull it out of your light, which is great. Also in the package, you're gonna get the accessories. So inside of this box, you have changeable filters. Okay, so if I pull these out, these are going to warm up the tone of the light a little bit. They're orange, and I have the standard white ones on here. I like the cool white light, and I can adjust for the color temperature in my camera. But if you want to adjust for that manually with, you know, this physical light filter, you can easily pop these off like that, and then pop the other color on. You can even use half orange, half white if you want to kind of get something in the middle between the two color tones. But like I said, I use the white, but you have the flexibility there to use whichever one you need. And those just pop on super, super easily like that. All right, outside of the color filters, you also are going to get this hot shoe mount. So if you want to mount your camera inside of the ring, you just push that in there, tighten it down like that, and then you have your standard tripod screw here to put your camera on top. They also include a smartphone mount, so instead of a DSLR or a big camera, you can use a smartphone. This is spring-loaded, so that's really nice. And like the other accessories, that just twists on like so. Give it a few spins, and then you can tighten it up with that lock nut right there. Super simple and easy to use. They also include a screwdriver. I haven't found what you need to adjust with the screwdriver yet, but it's there. And then you've also got one more of these hot shoe mounts for going inside the ring. This one has a ball pivot, so if you need to have more adjustability in your angle, you also have that. You have a manual in here, you have a warranty card, and then you have a Velcro tie to keep the cable nice and tight against the tripod. So if you care about your image or you want to support that power brick like I mentioned earlier, They include a Velcro strap for that. Putting the accessories off to the side, we can talk about a few specs. This is rated at 4800 lux, which is a ton of brightness. You can look up comparative brightnesses online. This is going to be more than enough for most YouTubers and solo acts doing things at home, getting some film for their YouTube channel or for other purposes in a small office type space like this. 4800 lux is going to be plenty. After looking at the lux, another important spec is the power consumption. This consumes 55 watts, which is less than an old incandescent bulb in your house and much less than your standard studio lights with incandescent bulbs or fluorescent bulbs. This is going to be more efficient. It's going to save power bill costs. It's going to save on heat. The LEDs are not as hot as a light bulb. And so all around, this is going to be a much more efficient kind of light. Another spec is the size. This is an 18-inch ring. I mentioned it's one of the bigger sizes. A bigger ring is going to give you a more diffuse, widespread light, not as harsh. Hopefully will eliminate some of the shadows that you can get with a more focused beam. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this in real quick. I'll scoot back here. I already screwed in that power adapter. Let's just plug it in right here. All right, so I'll start turning up the brightness here. That's the lowest setting right there, and as I keep turning the knob, it's just going to get brighter and brighter. And as my wife said when I accidentally shown this in her face when I first got it, it is blindingly bright. It's definitely, if you are at a very close distance staring into this, you're not going to want to do that for long. So plenty of brightness, like I said, for most home usage. Now I have the camera behind the light ring. It's not mounted inside of it just because I already have the camera on a tripod, but it's directly behind it in the center so that you can see how the light looks coming forward. I'm going to turn off my other studio lights. All right, and it's pretty dark in here, so let me start bringing up this light ring. So this is going to be the absolute lowest brightness right there, and then I can start to bring up the brightness more and more and more and more, and you're going to see plenty to fill me in, just as much as that other studio light. Now, one downside you can obviously see, this does not look good with glasses. Ring lights are no bueno for people with glasses like me, unfortunately. So I can wear contacts, but when you take this off, the light looks pretty dang good. No glare, and if you don't have to shoot people with glasses a lot, you can definitely go the ring light route. So this is the light full on from about 2.5, 3 feet away. Nice diffuse light, no harsh shadows. It's going to be great for someone that's staring at a camera like this and talking to it, and you also get that really cool ring light effect in the person's eyes. Now I mentioned this is the more affordable model that IVISII sells. They also sell one that's $179, I believe, and it adds battery pack functionality, it adds a screen, it adds color temperature adjustments, and a couple other features. So if you want to have more flexibility in your lighting, I will drop a link down below for the upgraded model as well as this more affordable version. If you're just starting out, this is going to work fine with the color filters and the adjustable brightness. It's probably going to work for most people's cases, but if you want the flexibility, your channel is going to take off, definitely go for the more feature-packed model. So overall, this is going to be a great option for a compact, powerful ring light for someone that's just getting into the video game, trying to do their makeup tutorials, filming for a YouTube channel. This is really going to up the production quality of your videos. Even though it comes with a bag, I probably wouldn't consider this a portable light ring. The construction of the plastic isn't the best. It's going to work well if in just a static area like I have it now, but I wouldn't trust banging this around in a car a lot. I love all the accessories they include, all the different mounts, a lot of options there depending on if you're just shooting with your phone or with a nicer big camera. You can mount that inside of the ring, no sweat. Looking around on Amazon, I haven't really seen one bundled with all these accessories with this much output and this big for any cheaper than you're going to find this IVISII. So I'll include links down below for this affordable version as well as the upgraded version. You can go take a look at both of them and decide which one works best for you. Buying through those links supports the channels and I would really appreciate it. If you liked the content, there's always good product reviews coming out in here of tech, lighting, audio, DJ gear, anything that kind of goes along with my hobbies. I like to buy it from Amazon, review it, and then tell you guys what I think about it. So maybe subscribe, drop a comment, like the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.